R&D phase, early footage, gray box. Folks know this, there's a nice set list of terms for like ship development, but the same system doesn't really equate to graphic stuff. And when the panel was ended, this person was conflicted over where their expectations should be set. Is all of this still R&D with clever renders, or is this technology at a stage where it could potentially be used to actually build a planet at this point?
So it's kind of a bit of a toss-up, really. We use the term vertical slice specifically, and that's something I'll kind of dive into a bit. We've kind of tried to do a bit of everything so that we can see the whole picture, and then kind of tweak our design from there and start finishing out each bit. And that means that yes, we could build a planet, but there's no way we could ship it. It's not performant enough, it's not varied enough, it doesn't check all of the boxes that we want. There'd be all sorts of problems with the tech that is working for the difficult bits, but not working for the bits that mean that you can have 30 in a solar system and 30 in another solar system and so on. One of the reasons we've approached it like this is because there's kind of such a fundamental change in the tech. Like the Genesis and the Planet Tech improvements are not just kind of changes to the output of the existing system. It is a fundamental kind of reshuffle and redistribution of work, which is largely because before kind of addressed the needs of planets, or the Planet Tech that we have kind of addressed the needs of planets as they were at 3.0. But nowadays there's a lot more requirements from that tech, whether it be kind of server mission things, base building things, habitables, persistence. So we've approached it from this vertical slice, which means yes, we can build a planet, but it's not the standards we want. But we're now at that point where we take that, we can say, okay, well, here's what worked, here's what we need to redesign, here is what we know is great, we've solved some of the big tech problems. Now we're transitioning to more of a kind of milestone-based approach, where we're saying, okay, well, now we're going to finish out GPU spawning, and now we're going to finish out the orbital look and so on, and we can start kind of taking chunks of tech and finishing it. And I think one of the really important things as well is that we're not aiming to release this as one big floodgate and suddenly everything is out and boom, you've got Genesis. It's going to be features coming online bit by bit, and one of the early bits of tech is actually already in the 4.0 streams that are going out to EPTU right now. The planetary rewrite of how we store and subdivide our planet and into patches and so on is already out there in the world and working, and that's kind of one of the benefits of having done this as a vertical slice. It means that we're starting to reap the benefits already. In terms of grey box, Seb, you can probably explain better what you meant by grey box in your sections. Sorry to drop you in.
Yeah, sure. So like in our process, we usually have like white box, gray box, and then final and polish. For vegetation, doesn't really work that well, because like white boxes don't really represent vegetation as super well. So we just make a very rough version of it. Also, we were asked fairly late into the process of making the videos to add those labels, and we might have been a bit sloppy. So like the swarms were definitely further along than the jungle, for example. Jungle definitely very much what we consider white box. Swarms and redwoods a bit further along, with the swarms being furthest. And yeah, it's all coming together, and we work through them. And a lot of what you've seen in white box is further along now and might be close to polished and final, and then we just need all systems there, every other system, to make it into new planets and then release them. I think maybe one day. No, I don't know.
Seb, I love you. So basically, as Will was saying, it's not an all-in-one thing. It is Genesis within Star Engine is a collection of multiple different tools that are all being developed at different paces, with different necessities, with different requirements of them, with different dependencies of other stuff. So certain things will come online faster than other things, which is another reason why we can't quantify at this point just how much faster it'll make making planets until all that stuff comes online with everything else. But like I said, you will already start to see stuff in 4.0, which is the planetary stuff that you mentioned, and then with 4.1, 4.2, subsequent releases, as different elements come online and are ready for prime time, they'll be used to reconstruct certain elements of different planets and stuff to support other features like base building and stuff like that. So I know one of the things that often happens, because I've been doing this for more than a decade here now, is this idea that, oh, anytime we say this is going back to the foundation, or going back this is a rewrite of this and stuff like this, why do they keep remaking this and stuff like this? This is the normal process of game development. The difference part is that you don't normally see this exposed to anything else. It's one of the things that makes Star Citizen unique, being in a live service environment during the process of making the game. So it's not any different or anything unique to Star Citizen and Collaborative Games. It's other than you get to see it. So, let's do a little asset distribution question. So, with the sheer density of forests and similar biomes in Genesis, how might this interact with gameplay like landing ships or driving vehicles around?
Right. Yeah, obviously, for Citizen we made the biomes look their most intense, most dense. So we want to see what does it need to look like at its most densest, I guess. But obviously, with the new system and everything being having ideal conditions and less ideal conditions, you will have varying distances. They could be over multiple kilometers and just like have the forest, or like have something turn into a forest over a large distance, or it could be over some meters. So you get like clearings in the forests. The system will support all of that. We've just only shown the most dense and the most purest version of each biome at CitizenCon. So that's why they look very dense and not very friendly for landing and everything. But it's going to be very unique and varied everywhere on the planet. So you might have very different experiences depending on where you are.
We did see some areas where there were paths carved through like the jungle and the forest and stuff. So it is possible to create paths and stuff through this stuff.
Technically, yeah, but like they will also just happen naturally based on what data we put into the system and what how fertile the soil is in certain areas, and maybe that was a water washing it away, and then you have like a path cleared out from certain species of vegetation that don't want to grow there, or there's more. I'm not gonna say more rocks there, but there could be more rocks that don't allow for vegetation to grow, but stuff like that. And it's all gonna be more systemic and hopefully, and also more physically plausible. We won't have rocks everywhere anymore. They will be where they would be deposited based on erosion of hydraulic or thermal nature. So yeah.
Okay. So
all
right. So if paths generate naturally and stuff throughout the system with the rule set and everything, well-traveled paths eventually begin to they start to get wider, and they start to form what some people might refer to as roads. Anything you want to tell us about roads?
I don't.
I can
It's a nice
say
place in Greece.
I can say regarding roads is that it's definitely something we want to do. A lot of the river tech when it was made with kind of like and roads in mind, in terms of there's a lot of similarities in terms of kind of like dynamically creating and destroying things as you approach it across a long spline, because if you just load a mesh for a 100-kilometer road, that's obviously not going to work. But it takes some time and some investment into the tooling and into making the assets and getting design and so on. We want to approach it. We're not approaching it this second.
Yeah, just to add to that, we've got Will's done a lot of the groundwork for that. So on the planet side, a lot of the work is being done, or wouldn't take much to go to take it further. There's not a huge difference on the planet side between a river and a road. Where the work remains is there's a bit of graphics work to do. Obviously, a road doesn't look like a river. We need stylistically we need to change there, and presumably the whatever assets will be distributed at the side of the road would be slightly different to a river. But probably the biggest difference is we assume it would come from Starchitect. Like you have to place all these locations on the planet, and then we have to figure out what would be the logical distribution of roads. There would need to be rule sets. Does this planet support roads? Is there areas of the planet that will and won't have roads? Maybe outlaw bases don't have roads. Some that maybe want to be signposted with a big motorway to an outlaw base, but some places will. So it's that element that is the biggest part that's missing. And then obviously there'll be a bit of, once you have decided to connect to towns or locations, there's some code to figure out what is the best path to get between these two. Do I carve straight through every mountainside, or should I weave around them? Yeah, So there's a bit there. So on the planet side, we've kind of done it. Mostly on the tool side, we're deciding where the roads would go, and then a little bit of graphics to actually make it look like a road.
Literally since planets were first introduced in 3.0, roads have been the most pressing and recurring question. Anytime we talk about planet tech on either ISC or SCL. So it was.
The difference was a few years ago. It was like, well, where's the road going? You know,
right.
I'm driving out of Hurston. Well, now we have a plan. There will be somewhere to go. So at least there's good reason for it now.
Fair enough. It's a good answer. I think folks will appreciate your candor on this. Let's jump back into weather. If it stops raining, will the puddles and ground remain wet for a while, or will they dry out immediately?
Yes, we've recently just changed that, so it does do what you would hope it would do. So it keeps track of the average amount of water in the ground, and it evaporates over time using a physically plausible model, which we tweak to be kind of a cross between whether you want it realistic or what feels good for the gameplay based on the scale of our planets, the wind speed and stuff. Yeah, it will stay wet for some period of time after the rain has passed. So all good there.
Cool. And I don't know if this is a weather question, but somebody's thinking creatively. If you die in the water, for instance in a swamp or whatever, do you float?
All we can recommend there is to take a really good friend with you to an ocean or a lake on Microtech, shoot them in the head and see what happens.
You mean do that right now?
Be my guest.
Okay. Just the views and opinions of Will Hain do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Robert Space Industries, or its subsidiaries. Will we ever see, go back to asset distribution, will we ever see lakes, ponds, waterfalls, cliffs, or deep ravines?
I mean, you already see lakes. There's, 15 of them on Microtech and about 18 of them on Hurston. We want to take a look at things like smaller ponds that might form without kind of a necessary or a visible water source, but it's not kind of scheduled or road mapped. And along with waterfalls and deep ravines, it's stuff that we want to be able to do, and we are approaching a place where we're in a better position to implement that, but they're not kind of like things that we have tasked out and planned out. Cliffs is something we are going to take a better look at as part of the current planned work for Genesis. People are always sharing that old canyon screenshot from Daymar, and that wasn't a viable way of doing that across a planet, but we're hoping to come up with a more holistic approach for doing these cliffs, and we've already improved the cliff rendering in terms of what is shown on the terrain mesh itself, which is a big part of what's missing at the moment. So yes on that one, and the others are kind of like from my heart I want to do them, but I have to wait for my heart to match the bullet points on paper.
Fair enough. Graham, this question is more a follow-up to the Star Audio presentation from last year, but we'll get into it. So Star Audio looked great. However, the audio engine in-game is already having a hard time. Weapon sounds stop randomly, and some audio simply doesn't work. Is this technology a replacement of the entire audio engine, or simply an extension of the system we have now?
So it's absolutely been designed as a replacement. Some of those issues that you hear are due to some fairly naive culling of sounds, which obviously in Star Citizen you can't predict what's going to happen. We have a very limited budget for how many sounds we can play, how many ships we can play sounds for, things like that. And Star Audio is, it's absolutely planned to replace all of this stuff and improve all of these situations. So in the example of weapon fire cutting out, we have a much more intelligent budgeting system that will take into account the sort of importance of those sounds to the player at that moment, whether they're visible on screen, how close they are, how many other sounds in the sort of similar categories of playing. So we can definitely improve all those things with Star Audio. It's just a case of working through all our systems, because we have audio systems hooked into pretty much everything the game can do. So we need to work through all those things one by one and get them all hooked into Star Audio. And eventually, sometime down the line, we won't have any of the old system.
Okay. I'm going to follow up here. Terasaki in the chat simply asks, audio ray tracing?
It's something we've talked about a little in the past, myself and Ali, but never really been able to dive into it deeply. But it's certainly something I'd like to revisit because, for things like reverbs, for understanding what materials are present in a room, understanding the damping effects of those materials, that's something that we really would need something like ray tracing to help us with. But it's. Let's let the graphics do their side of ray tracing first, and then maybe we can talk after that.
Fair enough. This looks like maybe it's an architect question. Any plans, near or far, to incorporate ancient alien ruins / bunkers into the dynamic planetary systems? This person thinks it would be cool to
Yo. Yeah, I hear. What are you up to?
Not
Hello?
much.
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Copy. All right. Copy. How are you?
Yeah,
How you been?
I've been having some fun the last couple of days. Why? Well, you?
It's been a while since I talked to you.
Yeah, I know that. What have you been doing?
I've been playing a little bit here and there. It's just the last few patches have been rough for what I've been trying to do at least.
We just started playing in live again 2 days ago because we finally came off of heavy testing. So, like Pegel and I and McQueen and stuff, we've all three just burned out from testing. It's like, fuck. But this week, 0.3 will drop, so it's going to be really good.
Another reason too is I had to get a new flight stick. So
you had
that
what?
just came.
You what?
I had to get a new. I needed to get a new HOTAS.
Oh, gotcha.
So that just came. I've been kind of trying to ease myself in to learning it.
Well, there you go. Which one did you get?
I got the X56.
Yeah, that's a good starter HOTAS. That's what I've got one.
Yeah, I wanted to get the Gladiators.
What I would do, what I would do is learn the X56 Rhino like you got, and then when you're ready, get a VKB Gladiator like I did, but keep the X56 throttle, because the X56 throttle has so many options compared to a lot of other throttles. So I'm using my X56 throttle with the VKB Gladiator stick.
Okay.
Once you get used to...
Yeah, because I really do love the throttle.
Yeah, the throttle is really good.
It's that stick with the... what is that, spring? That spring system they got on that?
Yeah, so when you're ready to upgrade...
Yeah,
go with the... I recommend the Gladiator, the VKB Gladiator, because that's what I got, and the damn thing is just... Oh, it's so good in SC. I mean, and you don't have to pay the cost of like Virpil or some of the other ones out there. It's like $139.
Yeah, I was looking at it. The reason I got this initially is because I got it through Amazon, and they got the... I'm a student.
Yep.
So they had the payment plan.
Yep.
And they don't offer BKB on Amazon.
Yeah. Figures. But you got the HOTAS for that. Yep. Just later when you're ready, you'll get good at using the HOTAS with the X56. It's the best inexpensive HOTAS there is, I think. Then just play with that.
Yeah, I didn't like it at first, but once I put the least resistant spring on there, now I'm having a good time with it.
Yeah. Yep. And eventually you'll get to the point where you're ready to upgrade, and that BKB, it's night and day for any. I mean, it's unbelievable. I think. It blows away the stick for the X56. It blows away every other stick, I think.
I believe it. I believe it.
I know you can get the Burples, and I know you can get the Warthog, but they're expensive, you know. And I don't think they have as good a feel, myself. But everybody has their own opinion on something, so.
Yeah, I like mine to be real, like, some people like theirs to have a lot of resistance.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm assuming these people have flown planes.
Yep. Well, no, because planes actually don't have a lot of resistance. The plane, that's one of the reasons I like the BKB, because I fly helicopters. The BKB,
Okay.
I can just touch it with my fingers, you know, and give it just a slight bit of pressure, and it's precise. It doesn't just all of a sudden swing you all over the place. It's like, you know, you can move it in just simple, precise movement. And so it's got enough to bring you back to center, but it's not like the X-56 where it's all or nothing. You know, it's it's really, really nice to fly with. There's no other way to describe it.
Nothing cheap would be flying with a stick anyways.
Yeah.
In aviation.
Yep. I mean, those other two expensive sticks, they're nice sticks too, but I went with the VKB. That was my final choice, and I'm glad I did. Plus, it's got more options for setup and macros and all that kind of shit than you can imagine.
Where is mine?
I saw you come in, Storm. You there?
Yeah, I was just listening to the HOTAS conversation there.
Oh yeah, I'm still trying.
I was going to say. Nope.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I'm using the Thrustmaster 16K HOTAS.
Yeah, that's another good starter HOTAS setup. But
I like it. It's not great, but it does the job.
Right. It doesn't have anywhere near the capability of like the X-56, which you got. I mean, the X-56 is, especially throttled. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 toggles, 2 rheostats, 3 thumbsticks, 2 rheostat knobs, 2 finger buttons, 1 rocker switch, 3 memory settings for memory levels. What am I missing? Oh, split throttle, brake rheostat, a slider button, I'm not sure whatever to use it for, a thumb button, and that's just on the throttle so far.
The thumb slider button?
Yeah.
Or I use that for decoupled.
Yeah, the thumb slider one, I haven't figured out what I want to use it for.
Yeah, that's the only one I figured was getting, you know, was the coupled decoupled.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I might try that. Because the thumb button I use for... Go ahead.
Hello?
Yep, there you are. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear you?
Oh, what I was saying was on my throttle for the 16K, it's got something I've never seen on a throttle before. It's got rudder paddles on the throttle.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen rudder paddles.
But what I did is I repurposed them with a key map from Buzz Killers, and they control my SCM speeds.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay,
now, see,
so
I use, for mine, he and I have 3 thumbsticks, and one of the thumbsticks is my strafe, which is really nice, because I don't like to use pedals.
Yeah, I use the throttle thumbstick for strafe.
Yep. It's
well, me being a pilot, I'm just natural to using pedals.
Yeah, me too with a helicopter. So am I as a helicopter pilot. But in games, I have my legs crossed, you know, Indian style in my chair. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to mess around with pedals. So I use the rotate on my stick, and my strafe is the uppermost thumb joystick that we have on our throttle. And it works out great in fights, especially.
Okay, so I was about to ask, most of the throttle setups I see, or like the HOTA setups, you have the x-axis set to yaw instead of roll, and that makes no sense to me. Do you run that?
I'm running where roll is on my rotation of the stick, and I use the y-axis for up and down and the x-axis for side to side. And I do that because it's similar to how a helicopter functions in terms of what you're doing. If I wanted to fly as an aircraft, I could reverse it, except some aircraft use the X as the yaw and the Y as, and then you got the rudder pedals for your rudders. Like, or if you take a civilian aircraft, like let's say an F-16 or an F-35, if you take a civilian craft, they do the same thing in a similar way. They've got a steering yoke, and turning that steering yoke is the X-axis. So it's very similar. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah.
Like like an aircraft.
An aircraft, if you move your stick right and left, you use the rudder and the stick to turn right or left.
So in an I can't remember what the term is for an aircraft that runs on pulleys and levers.
A biplane?
No. Just any aircraft that doesn't run on, like a Boeing versus an Airbus. In terms of flight controls, where a Boeing is, screw controls, where it's all pulleys and levers.
Well, aircraft today, only smaller civilian versions have that. All of them are fly-by-wire now.
Okay.
Yeah, all aircraft today are fly-by-wire. $81,000 to fix my damn ship. Fuck. And we lost Storm. Wonder where he went. Unless he disconnected. He has a lot of problems with his internet. I think part of the problem though is he lives in an apartment building, and apparently they've got shared internet through all the apartments.
Oh, yeah.
Good God. Yeah, because his bandwidth will drop off and you can't understand or hear him.
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as FPS and everything, it's working fine. It's just I've lost so much money on cargo.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Yep. Well, if you want, you can get a test out. We can do some of the event and stuff, and you can get a good test out of your stick. Right now, I'm trying.
Yeah, so I'm in your server right now.
Oh, good.
Where are you at the moment?
I am up at the station because I had to get my ship repaired. My hangar was broken. So what I did is I brought the ship up here. I'm repairing it right now. Then I'm going back down to Orison to put this ship in there and make sure my hangar works again. I've had to work around all the bug workarounds that we know about in ETF to get my hangar to work again because it was completely broken. I couldn't even spawn a ship. But I've almost got it back operational. I think that finished. So what I'm going to do now is head to Orison. It looks like, yes, it did repair it. Okay. So I'm going to take off here.
Calling a ship. I'm going to run down the street real quick. Grab a couple things from the corner store, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just getting things up to go. Because what I need help with first, P-Gill and I pulled some lucrative cargo, and I'm going to need you to cover me while I sell it.
Cool.
Hopefully Storm gets back because he's going to help too. I hope he gets back.
Okay, so we can fly. Super Hornet, my Gladiator, or my Feathers Black in terms of fighters?
Whatever you're more comfortable in.
Really don't matter to me. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm calling that in. I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Okay. Well, where the hell did the city go? Damn it. Come on, damn it. Fucking thing. This is ridiculous. Where in the hell is the beacon? It's probably blending in where people like me with eye problems can't fucking see it. I had my eyes injured in the military, for anybody that doesn't know. And I have problems with saturated colors like this. So I can make out the buildings, but with their HUD, I can't see the HUD. Most of the HUD I cannot see. I can see pieces of it. And their beacon that they put in here, I can't see at all now, and I turned off the clouds. Figured turning off clouds I might be able to see the beacon better, but apparently not. it. I think this might be... Because finding the landing area can be a pain in the ass down here without the beacon. Yeah, this is the landing area. Where's the beacon? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So is it going to open or not? it back. What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I lost the internet connection, so it was weird.
Huh. I figured that. That's why I told Spaghetti. He just ran to the corner store for a second because I'm just finished with getting my freaking hanger working again. It looks like. Last night we ran into. Actually, you were with us, weren't you?
Yeah, I was getting my guy set up again.
Yeah, I got my hanger. I think I've fixed it with a bunch of workarounds. So, freaking, that was a mess. All right, I need container. All right, so I've got 2. Was that 4 or 2? Oh, that's 4 SCU. And then 2 and 1. So I had 7 SCU of Weevil eggs. When you're ready, let me know because I'll need an escort to go try and sell this stuff. An 8 of Eltrucia toxin.
Alright, as soon as I get ready, I'll let you know.
Alright. Because I got to get it sold if they go live with 3 tomorrow. Because there's a test out for the final live candidate 0.3 right now. Which means if it succeeds, they'll push it tomorrow.
Right, yeah.
Oh, 4.0 update. Not happening tonight.
I don't know anything about 4.0.
Yeah, 4.0 is open to Wave 1 on the EPTU channel. Anybody that's Wave 1, like a subscriber, that kind of thing, had access to 4.0. Pyro and the Polaris and the Max. Except
Oh wow, nice.
updated patch build tonight, so the new patch, yeah, we finished Avocati testing last week. They needed more people to come in to try and jump through the wormhole. But tonight's patch failed, so they're pulling it down.
Well, that sucks.
Well, they'll put it back up later this week when they get the patch figured out. But 3243 is on PTU right now for its final test. Tonight, they just patched that a little bit ago. And then we're in live, of course. Alright, so I need to add ammo.
I'm joining on y'all.
Okay. I'm at Orison tonight, so we came back here. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah, I remember. I'm in New Babbage.
Oh, that's right.
I was in Orison last time before they repatched it.
Before you leave, let me know, because I'll check the event to see where it is tonight. That way we can go towards that area.
Right.
Oh, did that spawn out? Interesting. Must have. Oh, there it is. Why the hell's it over there now?
But I'm in the game.
Okay. Here, I'll send you a party invite. Damn it. What the? Should have the party invite.
I got it. All right, headed to the spaceport.
Okay. A sec. Come on, damn it. Oh, you piece of shit. wasn't it? His jaunt to the corner store is taking a few minutes more than he thought it was gonna, looks like. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I already have one, okay. Alright, let's see where the thing is. Priority, priority. Looks like it's a microtech, so I'm gonna head to you.
All right. Do we need to be in the same ship, or we get to take separate ships, or what's the deal?
We can use same ship here. I'll share it with you here in a sec. We can be in the same ship, or we can take separate ships, whatever. But in this case, you probably want to be in a separate ship while we deliver this first set of cargo, so you can cover me.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'll grab my F7A.
Okay, shared. Get it?
Got it.
Okay. I was hoping Spaghetti would get back in time. Because then we could just geared this one up, put both of you in turrets, and we'd have been covered just fine. It'd be a lot easier, actually, in the mission. 3.3 is going to be a lot of. 0.3 is going to be a lot of fun, though, because I'll pull out the Polaris, and we can get. Well, how many turrets do we have? We got co-pilot. We got 2 gunners. We've got 2 side gunners. That's 6 so far. Got the rear bottom and the rear top. So that's 8. Oh, and the torpedo men. That's 9. That would fully crew. Well, no, it wouldn't fully crew. We'd need one more person for engineering once 4.0. Well, no, engineering's not going to be in it now. So 4.1 we'll have engineering. So we'll need 10 total crew for a Polaris. To fully crew it without engineering, we're going to need 9.
Right.
Haven't seen the inside of it or outside of it yet, have you?
I think I've seen it on a YouTube video once or twice, but not personally, no.
Yeah. Well, if they do go tomorrow, you'll get to see it. Because I'll pull them out right away. I'll pull the Starlancer Max out too. That's the other new one. I don't know when they're gonna. I don't know when they're gonna let us have, because there's 3 other new ones besides those 2. There's the Hornet Ghost, the Hornet Tracker, Mark IIs, and then there's also the new Intrepid.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to just keep from getting scanned. Especially by the NPC that don't care, but other humans, they're going to want this load. Let's stop my engine stuff. You piece of shit. At least my Corsair can get there in one jump. It just sucks that they took away control of 2 of the pilot guns. You know, because we had control of 6 main guns. Now we only have control.
Yeah, I heard they nerfed the hell out of the Corsair.
Redeemer's worse. Corsair, they kept the same gun size and stuff. They just, the 2 lower chin guns are now have to be manned. The pilot doesn't get to shoot them anymore. But with a Redeemer, they actually dropped all of the guns size down 1 full level. Yeah. But I mean, it's to be, if you look at it unbiased, it's the right move with the Corsair, because having 4 size 5s and 2 size 4s firing at you that's you know, that's a lot of freaking firepower for a Corsair to have from just the pilot.
Oh yeah.
Because the Corsair, not only did the pilot have those 6 guns, but there's 3 turrets on top of it. A rear turret and 2 side turrets. Doesn't look like they put point defense on this ship though.
Yeah, what's the deal? Point defense?
Oh yeah, point defense turrets. Well, Polaris has them, obviously. The 890 Jump has them. The Phoenix, the Constellation Phoenix. The other constellations should have them, of course. But any ship bigger than a Constellation will get point defense turrets, and in 3.24.3, the Polaris has her point defense turrets. They're computer controlled, automatic. You know what a CWIS is, right, in the Navy?
Yeah, I know what that is.
That's what each of our ships are get of a certain size, of course. They don't go on fighters and stuff, but they're on. The biggest ship they're on is a Constellation class, which in this case the Phoenix is the first ship to get it. And of course Polaris has 2 of them. 890 Jump, not sure how many it's got, but they're autonomous, and they will shoot down missiles, torpedoes, and other fighters. But they have an extreme short range too, just like in real life. But yeah, any fighter getting in close enough for point defense to go after is going to be dead real quick. And we don't control them. Those are computer controlled. You've seen videos of the badass buzzsaw of the CWIS. Well, that's what these are. I think the Corsair should have one, to be honest with you. It's a big enough ship. Right dead center on its back spline. In fact, right in front of the rear turret, be a good spot, just ahead of the wing root. Be the perfect spot for one for this ship. If I had my brothers, I'd put one there, and I'd put one right smack in the middle on the bottom too, for a Corsair. The Corsair would definitely be the smallest ship that should have them. Other than maybe like the Vulture or the SRV, you know, specific utility ships like that. That wouldn't be a problem, just because having it to defend the ship when they're under attack and they're salvaging or mining or something, you know. And maybe that's what their plan is that
Right.
maybe that's their plan. They're going to put a point of defense on ships like that so that they have a better chance of survival while they're up doing mining and stuff, because a mining ship, a prospector or a vulture, has no chance against standard fighter. Where are you at?
I am in my hangar at New Babbage Spaceport.
All right, I'll tell you here in a second where to go, because I'm here. Let me pick a spot to hook us up, though, together. Let's see. Is it Clio? I'm trying to remember where that salvage yard is. Research. Nope. But it's going to be Uripe. Yep. That's where it's at. Alright, really? No single OM point between me and that? Alright, meet me in the orbit of Uripe.
Where?
Uripe, one of the moons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll meet you there.
I'll be in orbit. If I can find an OM, I'll tell you which one.
Copy that.
Oh, the distress beacon's out here too. So we can go right from here to the distress beacon.
Oh, nice.
Let me know once you jump here. Actually, go to OM4 when you do. I'm going to go into SCM mode in case I get jumped. Come on, Spaghetti, we could use you. He likes to fly fighters also. He's actually pretty good. Ah, fucking thing. Ah. God, I hate this freaking circle jerk. You know, the menu thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like Pigil and I were both say, it is very clear that SIG's hired people that are console people. Because that's what that's from. That's what that's used on normally. Consoles.
Right.
You should actually be able to jump right to me from the planet. Should see my beacon and be able to jump right to me.
Yeah, I'm going to, as soon as I fix my HOTAS, apparently when they updated the patch, my HOTAS reset.
Oh.
I gotta remedy this and then I'll head that way.
Alright. The hell is she howling at? Can you hear my German Shepherd?
Yeah, I hear.
Oh, what? She doesn't howl very often. What the? She must be hearing something. Of course, I'm 12 feet underground, so I can't hear whatever it is she's hearing, because she's upstairs. Oh, interesting. So what's 3? Huh.
right, can you hear me?
Yep.
I had to reassign my key to my joystick so that I don't have to take my hand off the stick.
Ah, there you go.
Amazing how all these settings get all bungled up once they release a new patch sometimes.
Oh, they're not done yet. Yeah, that's because in 3.24 there were over 200 new key maps.
Yeah, I just was still learning the last ones.
Yep, and they're not done yet. There's going to be more coming, a lot more.
Oh, good Lord.
You have Gameglass, don't you?
I do, I just don't have it set up at the moment. My tablet bit the dust, so I had to get a new one and I haven't got it set up yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up, I have my normal tablet that I use for personal whatever. But I bought myself a couple of just no-name cheap 10-inch tablets for $40 each. And that's what I use. I actually bought 3 because I got one that shows I have a NOAA weather station on my property and it logs in and reports to NOAA for weather data. And so I've got one tablet that monitors that and controls that system, 10-inch, and it's mounted to my wall. And then I've got 2 tablets, both running different Gameglass shards for whatever game I'm playing. And then my third one, I'll run a third shard for Star Citizen as well. So 3 that I can use for Star Citizen. Plus I have a old cell phone set up that I can also turn on, you know, if I want to.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes playing a whole hell of a lot easier. Because trying to remember keyboard settings and, you know, key maps, that's near freaking impossible.
Especially the number of key maps that are in this game.
Yep. And it's only going to get worse. I wonder if I can slide that up. Bet I can. Oh, no, that's okay. I'm talking to myself here.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, shit. I'll have to figure out something for that. Actually, would that fit under there? Oh, it would. Look at that. That I could do. Ha! That would get it out of the way here, too. Awesome. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, but make sure that puppy's perfectly centered, though. Oh, shit. That ain't gonna work. Wonder. the hell? Why is my keyboard not working? Or my mouse? What the heck's going on here? Oh, it did that again. Freaking game. Damn. Alright, so that's not gonna work there. It's a good thing sometimes I'm stubborn.
Well, that was weird. It just crashed on me.
The game?
Yeah, it was, I jumped accidentally I guess the control I had set up, jumped out of the spacecraft before I was on the ground. So I had to go get a tractor rifle to try and bring that spacecraft down so that I could get back in it. And yeah, I jumped out of a flying spacecraft, believe it or not.
Oh. But it just CTD desktop is what you're saying.
Yep.
Yep. Go back in right away. Remember, it'll take you right back to where you were.
That's what I'm doing.
How much memory do you have in that machine?
32 DDR4.
Yep. Save up your pennies. You're going to need to get more memory, I think, because as they're releasing now, to give you an idea, last night P. Gill and I ran into, I was hitting 41 gigabyte, and he was hitting 30. He was hitting 38, and I was hitting 41. Playing the game. And
Wow.
my guess is you're probably running out of memory.
Yeah, probably am, because everyone told me that 64 was like overkill.
Nope, 64 no longer is overkill. That's for damn sure. Early days, yeah, but not anymore.
I'm back in my hangar.
By the way, when's the last time you updated your drivers for your video card?
Just about a couple of days ago, I think, or a little bit longer.
Then you're good.
They still made it to where you can grab spaceships with tractor rifle, right?
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Which ship were you trying to get out into or out of?
I was in an F8 and I hit the wrong button and I jumped out of the cockpit there.
Did you jump
and
out or
landed straight on?
Did you jump? Did you jump or did it eject you?
I got out, like I literally got out of the cockpit.
And then fell to the ground.
Yep, and now it's just kind of sitting here hovering.
You got a Pisces?
And
oh, wait a second. No, just store it. Store it. Just
you can store it while it's just hovering?
Yeah, you're in your hangar.
How would it store? It's not on the pad.
Doesn't need to be. It's in your hangar. Store it.
Okay.
And then all you gotta do is spawn.
Do I need to leave my hangar? Do I need to leave my hangar to do that?
Nope. You're in your personal hangar, right?
Yeah, I'm in my personal hangar.
Yeah, just go to the kiosk on either end and store it. How big is your hangar?
It's the large hangar.
Okay, then you should have either end, or you should have extra consoles on either side too.
Alright, I'm storing.
And just spawn it again. No, that's not gonna work. So
That's kind of crazy.
what?
Thing's literally, it's literally flying and it's stored and popped out of thin air.
Well, yeah, because the whole hangar is now your space. And keep in mind that now you can decorate your whole hangar. It's your
Yeah, I
space.
haven't had much luck yet of that.
Yeah, not everything can be done yet. Right now, the only real things that you can do are like if you got any posters from
Yeah, I think I got one or two.
Yeah, then you can put those on the wall behind the kiosks. If you look on the wall, there'll be, if you hold one in your hand, you'll see little knobs on the wall that you can attach them to.
Okay.
But if you could get here before something happens, I'd appreciate it.
I'm trying.
What the hell?
Didn't expect to have to reset all my key maps and all that.
Right, no, I didn't want you to get distracted because Pigo will kill my ass if I lose this cargo.
All right, I'm back in my F8. I'm headed that way.
Okay. Yeah, especially since this kind of cargo now is extremely rare with all the changes they did. Oh, you piece of shit.
You said Euterpe, right?
Yep. Ah, crap. I really hate freaking using a tablet and shit to type on. Freaking keyboards are too damn small. Oops. Alright, I gotta look it up. What? I gotta blank my screen for a second. I gotta pull up the password. Damn.
Copy that.
That was more of the people on the stream wondering why my screen just went black. Oops, wrong button. Figures. What?
Okay, you said OM4?
Yep.
All right, I'm at OM4.
All right. Oh, come on. What the hell? Boy, I tell you, sometimes this game can really start to freaking piss you off.
Oh yeah, there's no shortage of it pissing me off.
Yep. All right, line up with Devlin's scrap. Let me know when you're spooled. You don't have to be calibrated because it's automatic now. Just lined up with it and spooled, that's it.
All right, I'm lined up.
All right. Jumping. Did you jump?
Jumping.
A little bit easier than it used to be.
Just a little bit.
All right. Now we'll head in and cover my butt while I...
Copy that.
I have a contact down there. Constellation.
I got it. Doesn't look like he's even aware of us.
Well, he may not be in the ship, because you'll get a white marker like that if they're out of the ship.
Oh, okay.
So I'm coming in fast to see what I can see.
Copy that. I see you.
Going into SCM. Shit. Whew. That was close. All because I had to fucking change modes. I had to look away from the screen to change modes into SCM, and I ran myself into the ground. I recovered enough that I did some damage, but I didn't rip my wings off at least. Or die. That would not have been good. Constellation, looks like there's also a Zeus down here.
Yeah, I see the Zeus.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's anybody around.
Yeah, I'm starting my orbit.
Alright, I'm gonna come in. Clear so far still?
So far, nice and pretty out here.
Alright. Can you go over the top of that constellation? Just make sure there's nobody up on top of it. The upper hatch is open. Yeah, the upper hatch is open.
Headed towards Connie.
What the hell? Oh shit, I forgot to swap that out. Damn it.
Doesn't look like anybody is home on the Connie.
Okay. Is the hatch still open?
It looks like it, but I think it's just open because it's open and
Well,
died
yeah,
or whatever.
it could be. Just keep an eye on it. These places, we get snipers that love to camp them. And especially with ships that have... What the hell? Especially with ships that have some valuable cargo. Damn it! Okay, I'm moving cargo.
Copy that. Taking another peek at the Connie.
What the hell is going on with my ship?
Windstorm, I guess.
There's no frickin' windstorm that can push a ship like that. Especially when the engines are off. Dumbass game. And of course, yeah, it's going to crop up without any buildings, you know, blocking it at all.
Oh yeah.
So I can barely freaking move. Fucking stupid. I mean, it's utterly stupid. Is that you in a F8?
Yeah, that's me in the F8.
Okay. God, it scared me for a second.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about battle. Yeah, I'm not worried about the battle. I'm worried about losing this stuff. Because it's extremely rare now. And I'm talking a lot of freaking money. And, you know, I'm trying to do it quick, and the wind's just keeping me walking like an old man type thing, you know? Freaking ridiculous.
Let's just hope it stays as clear as it is.
Yeah, I'm headed to sell it now, so once I can finally someday crawl there. I mean, it's fine having wind in the game, but how about making it so it's actually somewhat realistic? You know, buildings would block it.
Right.
Ships, you know, wind doesn't just blow arbitrarily to the point that you're, you know, not to mention humans will be able to bend over and break the wind better. That kind of stuff. But I think the worst thing is that your ship, even with its power off on its landing gear, can go bye-bye. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
If the wind were so high that it could do that, it would be, you wouldn't be able to even stand up in it. You know, realistically.
Yeah.
All right, 45K, damn it. And that's for the toxin.
Connie's still stationary, no movement.
Okay. $757.
Zeus is still dead.
Okay. Alright, so 757, 400 for the Weebles, and 45K for the toxin.
That is not bad.
But both, I thought it was going to be more than that. I didn't even look to see how much it was per SCU. Damn it.
Yeah, that's your economy in play there. The economists stated you can't be getting this much.
Yep. Actually, I could look on the stream. What's the time code right now? 154. Remember the 154 time, because I'm going to look it up, see what how much they reduced it.
154?
Yeah. I want to get off the ground and get out of here.
Yeah.
Up and away.
Holy crap, it crashed on me.
Are you serious? Where's your ship?
I'm serious.
Let me find your ship. Yeah, you're still in the air. I'm gonna cover you.
Yeah, I was just coming around and it just crashed.
Pull your throttle back so if you are able to get back on the ship in time, you'll come to 0.
Yeah, I've already reduced my throttle.
Yeah, you're flying level, about 35 miles an hour. You got some mountains in the distance, so hopefully you get back in before they become a problem.
I'm trying.
I know. I'm just keeping you posted, keeping you updated. Because I'm in formation with you right now.
All right. Appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate the help too.
No problem.
Once you get back in, let's get you back to a base. You're probably going to need to reboot that machine.
It's already been rebooted. It rebooted itself last night, remember?
Yeah, but you're going to need to shut it off. Just let it sit for a minute or two, and then power it back up. Oh, you just disappeared.
No, I'm back in it here.
Oh, you are back in? Oh yeah, you're back.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fine.
back.
All right, head to a station, and you're going to have to do because I remember I mentioned last week I had a huge BSOD, and it actually corrupted 2 of my drives. It just crashed.
Oh yeah.
And then last night, remember I CTD'd last night too. And the only way I could clear it, if you remember, was I had to shut down and then come back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, otherwise you're just going to keep crashing. The other thing to do when you're out, since it's been a while since you've played, you remember how to delete your shaders?
Yeah.
Okay. The Star Citizen directory app local. App data local. And delete the whole directory.
Okay, delete the whole directory.
Yep, all of it. Because your shaders are way out of date, so that could also be a big problem. I should have mentioned that last night, I forgot about it. You gonna go down to New Babbage?
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
All right. I'll work on our mission. So go ahead and do that, and just let me know when you're shutting down, because you're gonna have to shut all the way off. I mean, cold shut down. Then power. Give it about a minute, so it clears all the memory registers, and then power back up.
Okay.
The other trick too is make sure there's nothing else running when Star Citizen's running other than Discord, so you don't have any conflicts that way. But yeah, get those shaders deleted.
All right, I'm on the way to New Babbage.
Okay. Knocked myself out of trouble fighting bad guys. Well, if they get the best of me, I'll run. Because they do like to swarm now. This is nowhere near as easy as it used to be. Oh, he's coming in at 300. Ah, shit. Ah, he's too fast. Damn it.
Oh, great. We got ship help now.
Got what?
It says Sage Stanton assist attack haulers, ship health 100%.
Yeah, that's one of the other missions. Ooh, nice hit, nice hit. Freaking, I hate running into the damn wreckage. Freaking blade. Ooh, he scooted as soon as I hit him. Did I kill him already? Holy shit, that was quick. Can't take a joke, can you, huh? Ha ha ha. I had 6 spiders out here trying to kill our guy. So, come on.
Lovely. Now watch this. I'm gonna do all this, and it's gonna continue to operate as if I hadn't.
Yeah, if it does that, you've got another problem then. Maybe setting in
The thing is, I've never had this problem with this machine.
Well, yeah, the thing is though that Star Citizen is the part of the problem because it taxes machines like no other game does, and it doesn't help being an alpha with all the logging and the other shit that is in it. You know,
right.
The fact that you're at 32 gigabyte.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking for some more RAM.
Yep. You haven't changed the page file since we set that up, right?
Nope. It's still set at 32, I think, or something like that.
Yep, that's fine then.
I'm landing in my hangar right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm down.
Okay. I'll probably still be here fighting when you get back. Because it spawns waves. It's not just a couple of ships. And they're now getting to be bigger in the waves. Shit, that's a Vanduul ship. What the? One annoying thing is every once in a while freaking things teleport, which is annoying as hell.
Yeah, I read something, or I think I saw it on the YouTube where ships were bouncing around like rubber banding.
Yeah, these are not rubber banding. These are teleporting. They literally teleport to another location. I think
that's no good.
They did a hot fix, I think, that actually helped fix it, but it's not completely fixed yet. But it did help, because before it was just teleport all over the place. I mean, there was no... It was ridiculous, let's put it that way. The fuck?
All right, I'm exiting the game.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back as soon as I restart.
Okay. Die, damn it. There we go. Oh, Gladiator. One of my favorite ships. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait, Cat. Damn. Those little suckers. Hard to kill. Damn it. Likes to joust. So let's head out. Those watching, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let that cat go upstairs, and I'm gonna take a head break while I'm up there. Oh, what the hell? I'm getting so damn tired of these servers. Hey.
All right, I'm back.
Yep. Oh, you're
How's
getting
that?
reorganized. I'm gonna
Yeah, I've
log
emptied
my.
my cache and everything.
Huh? Say again.
I've emptied the cache.
The shaders.
Yeah, the shader cache.
Yep.
So I guess now we just start it up and see what happens.
Yep. That's it. Just don't run any extra other garbage. Just run only Discord in the game. That way you don't have anything else taking up any cycles or memory or, stuff like that. You'll be able to do that again once you add more memory at some point.
Yeah.
or while you're doing something else, as long as you're not playing SC. Be interesting to see how your system reacts to 4.0. I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be adding RAM. Because I'm actually going to add RAM to this machine, because I'm at 64 gig. I'm going to take it to 96 gig.
Oh wow! Now you think you need to go to 96?
At the rate we're going, might as well, because the game. They were talking about it this last week on the ISC video that they do every week. I posted it in the members only room for this last week, the ISC. Right. And they talked about their entity counts exceeding of 1 million. So we're talking a lot of freaking memory. Now, we're not going to get 1 million on our clients, but we're already surpassing 170,000. So the count keeps going up and up and up and up. Yeah, we very well could need it.
Right now, my processes are at like 274, utilization's at 30%, and speed's at 4.49 gigahertz.
Which, was that the processor or the GPU?
That's CPU.
So 30%, that's good. And your GPU, what's it running at?
The GPU is...
What are you using to run for that? Or show it?
What did you say?
What are you using to show that data?
Right now I'm just using Task Manager to see exactly what's all running.
Okay. Yeah, GPU won't show you your direct information, I don't think.
Yeah, it will actually. It's down here at the bottom.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So my GPU is at 1% utilization and 23.9 gigabytes of memory.
Which GPU do you have?
I have a GeForce RTX 3050 OC from Asus.
Okay, that 24 gigs, not your video card. That's got to be system memory.
No, that's GPU memory.
It can't. You got a 3050. I have 3080, and I have the max memory on them for 3000 series, which is 12 gigabyte. That's got to be system memory.
It says GPU memory. Shared memory is only 15.9.
But it's showing 24 gigabyte for the GPU memory on a 3050?
Yeah, it's the Strix, Asus Strix.
Yeah, there's something wrong. The 4090 has the most memory of any graphics card, and it's not even close to that.
I don't know what to tell you. It's showing, right now I'm sitting at 0.9 gigabytes being used and 23.9 usable.
Yeah, that's system memory. That's not the GPU.
Well, it says GPU memory is what I'm saying. Shared GPU memory is only at 50.9.
Utilization, dedicated, yeah, shared GPU memory, that's your system memory. And GPU memory, mine does too. What the hell? Oh, I know what it's doing. It's taking your shared memory, which is your system memory, your 64 gigabyte, and it's adding it to your dedicated.
Okay.
So what's your card?
Yeah,
your card is under, yeah, what's it say under dedicated? Should be 8 gigabyte, I think.
Dedicated is 8 gigabyte, yeah.
Yep, so that's the size of your actual card. But now I just noticed a problem here. Why do I only have 31.9 gigabyte of memory?
Aren't you running 64?
Yep.
Well, I'm running 32 and I only have 23.9.
Well, yeah, that's normal for 32 because you got the system OS and everything else. Now see, my test kit says I've got 64 gigabyte. What the fuck? Something's not right with that. Let me turn on my other thing. It could be, maybe there's a bug in the task manager because that should read, shared GPU memory should be more than that for me.
Right.
Because it's showing 40, because I've got 16 gigabyte used. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it's, no, that's dedicated GPU memory. I've only got 0.2 of shared used. So that's not it. Where the hell's the rest of my memory? Come on, load up, damn it. Yeah, it's showing 64 gigabyte. My actual tool is showing 64 gigabyte properly. I've got 34 gigabyte available. My CPU load is averaging, looks like about 30%. My frequency is 4.7. GPU load, I'm showing about 70% utilization. What was your GPU load?
My GPU load is at 27% utilization, 4.49 gigahertz.
You're not in the game yet though, right?
No, I'm not in the game yet.
Okay, that's why.
And uptime is only 13 minutes so far.
Okay.
But it does say 271 processes.
Yeah,
I don't know if that needs to be less than or more.
Let me check mine, see what I got. Where'd you find the processes number?
It's below the utilization. It's below the utilization.
Oh, there. I got 117.
Oh, okay.
What the hell
I
do you
got
have
272.
running? Yeah, what do you have running on that machine? That's
Let
way
me
too
see.
high. That's way too high.
Oh, okay. It's a lot of Razer stuff that's running. That's why.
Oh, yeah, get rid of all that garbage. That kind of stuff just buries your system. You don't need it. Yeah, you don't need to run all that shit. Once you install, the only things you want to keep tools available for are any motherboard tools specific to that machine or motherboard that are basic, and like for your joystick app.
Well, it's one of those things when you plug in a Razer device, it automatically downloads the Razer Synapse.
Well, you can turn that off. Because all
Yeah,
you
that's
need,
what I'm saying.
yeah, and make sure it doesn't load on setup. Turn it off so it doesn't load when you load Windows. Because all of that stuff, it sucks down everything. Graphics, CPU, memory, of course, and with your peripherals, the only one that you really want to care about is your joystick. And that's it. Where if you need to do mappings and stuff, but in most cases, your joystick default mode with Windows is going to be just fine. You don't even need to run it. I keep mine offline for my VKB even. And I only load it when I need to calibrate or do something like that. All my audio and stuff is turned off. You know, all the tools and stuff that come with them, that's all turned off. Motherboard stuff's turned off. The only thing I do run is I got Gameglass, and I've got my Stream Deck software. And then that's it. You don't need to have all that other garbage. Get rid of it. You don't need it. All you need when you install hardware is the driver. Windows has default drivers, you know. And then you're not running GeForce Experience or anything, right?
No, that's off.
Yeah, okay. You don't need to install that. There's no point in having it. It just takes, that's a memory hog, big time. I just install the drivers when I install NVIDIA stuff because it comes with its own built-in control panel. So there's no reason to run the whole program GeForce Experience. And it's always on your internet too. That's the other thing with all that software. That could be why you lose bandwidth. All that stuff is taking up your, it's live online.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they track everything you do. They monitor everything. They run logs, all that shit. Yep. I thought you knew that. The other thing to look for,
I never had to worry about it before that. All my other games will run just fine.
Oh yeah, your games and stuff will normally run just fine, but the reason you're finding out now is because you're playing with Star Citizen, which is showing that your system has reached its limit right now, and now we know why. Now we know where all your memory's gone. All that stuff takes a buttload of memory. And it brings down your GPU and your CPU percentages. But not only that, it's taking up your bandwidth. That stuff is live running. It doesn't just connect for a little bit and then go away. It's live. It's on. What's the browser you use, by the way?
I have Google Chrome and the Edge browser that come with it.
Oh shit, you may be doing double duty. Did you turn off, or do you know about the fact that they run in the background? You have to turn that off. And that's a default that both companies do. So that people like that don't know computers very well, they don't know that they need to turn that stuff off. And they're both tracking you utterly, everything, your personal information, all of it. Every bit of it through those two browsers. Both of them do, because the government made them, have options to turn off run in the background or run as a system service. That kind of stuff you need to turn off. Yeah. That's going to be a huge, that's a big one. That's a huge one.
Yeah, I didn't know all about all that.
Oh yeah. Yep. For Chrome or Edge, if you go into options, or maybe to find it quicker, do a search online. Just ask, how do I keep Chrome from running in the background, and do the same thing for Edge. And there'll be, it'll walk you through how to turn that off. So maybe tomorrow or something you can do that. Because yeah, even your desktop will speed up getting rid of that. It won't just impact games and other games that you play. It'll actually help those run better. Yeah, that you were aware of that. That's a big no-no. But that's what they do. They get sued and they.
Yeah, again, I never had a problem with the browser, so again, I didn't know to check that.
Well, you haven't known. It's not that you would have a problem with it. It's that most people aren't going to notice that it's taking your system down by a third. That it's literally slowing your machine down. Everything you run takes cycles. And the more cycles it takes, the more your system gets slow. It's how do I explain this? if it takes me, if I power up my machine and I open a drive and that takes 10 cycles, all right? Now I go back. Now I go back. So my machine's using up 10 of its cycles because I opened that window, right? Now I go back and I load either Chrome or Edge, and they dump themselves into memory background, and then I close the windows. I'm now, and each one of those takes up 25 cycles, which means I've got 60 cycles running. When you close those windows, you're still running 60 cycles for both of those apps, each one, because they don't close. They run in the background. They just close the visual window you're looking at. And the more you add, it compiles. It gets more and more and more until, guess what happens? I give you one hint. What happens?
Game crashes?
Yep, you got it in one. Because you've run out of memory. And you'll start seeing, you know, a game like this, you probably start seeing some stuttering, some hesitation, you know, shit like that, which is a sign you're going to crash. May take it another 10 minutes or 15, but you're going to crash if you keep going. Yeah, so stuff like that, yep, definitely. You need to get that out of running behind the scenes, so to speak. It'd be like you're driving a race car, getting the top end out of it, and then you hook a trailer to it.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're doing, basically.
See, again, like I said, I never had a problem with it, so I didn't know to check it.
Yeah, it's designed to not, you're not going to have problems per se until you run out of memory, like especially playing a large game like this. But you're not going to have problems due to it. You're going to have a system that just runs like shit and gets slower and slower and slower. And if you keep doing more and more stuff and using up more and more memory, it'll eventually crash. And because Star Citizen takes up so much of that, you're crashing sooner than later. Whereas most games you play are already optimized, and so they're not dumping your system because they run out of memory. Does that all make sense?
Right. Yeah.
So you may not even need to upgrade at this point if you can get all that shit running turned off. For good, you know, get it turned off so it doesn't. Do what?
That's what I'm attempting to do, is turn all this stuff off.
Yep. If you go into your task manager, there's a start tab. Turn off everything in there that you don't absolutely need.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yep. Now that won't necessarily turn everything off because these companies have figured out ways to block it because they don't want their tracking stopped. But we can figure it out. I got to go set it to the wife. She just got home.
All right.
I'll be right back. A couple minutes.
Okay.
Hello? Hey, sorry. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Here now? Yep.
All right. All right, I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back. Spaghetti come back? Oh, what happened? I lost you both. Shit. Okay. Yeah, damn. Now I'm getting into those levels that they need to start paying out more money for this though. This is ridiculous. 18K. Especially if you get attacked or something happens. Oh shit. The fuck? Oh, it switched into ladder mode, and now I can't freaking... Oh, that's a bug. Yo.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey. What happened? Did you crash again? I'm not hearing you if you can hear me. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. You hear me?
I had to start to restart the computer so that everything was shut down and then not boot up, hopefully.
Yeah, check your task manager to see if it did anything booted up. Because if it did, then you'll have to do that manual thing to get past. What the hell? Sometimes, I swear. Unbelievable. You have to do some manual changes in order to get it to nut.
That's better than what it was at.
What kept running? When it ended up still running? I'm not hearing reply if you're replying.
I said I still have my antivirus. That's still running.
Yeah, that's fine. Although, you know, if you want to, you can turn it off on that, but no, that's fine. Antivirus should be good. Which one do you run?
Avast.
I run on one of my machines. I run shit. What's it called? PCmatic, because it's made in the U.S. Totally, completely. Even
I use this one because it's always worked for me. I've used it for a good while, and Avast has always been a good antivirus for me.
Yeah, I used to use it, but it started getting bloat. And once things start going bloat, I'm not going to run them anymore. And then
right, yeah.
Why did my that?
But I can shut that off.
No, I mean it got bloated size-wise and taking up too much memory, so I shut it down. I got rid of it. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. My game is wigging out, doing all sorts of freaking key commands. I have no idea what the hell it's doing. Man, talk about bullshit. Jeepers cripes.
And of course, I got the Tobii. That stuff is running.
Yep. Well, you only need the main app. You don't need anything extra while you're playing. Unless you're playing a game that requires the app, which most of them don't, but some do.
It's just the Tobii service that's running.
Yep, that's all you need. And then, any of that Razer stuff still running?
No, the Razer stuff is off here.
Does it show Edge? Anything in Edge running or Chrome?
Microsoft Windows Search Indexer.
Oh yeah, you could turn that off. That's a service. Right-click and kill that task for now. Just right-click and kill it for now. I'll have to walk you through how to turn that off later. You gonna be around tomorrow? I lost you again, I think.
I said, what was that I turned off?
The services? The
search indexer.
Oh, it makes your hard drives run constantly because it's indexing all the files on every hard drive on the entire system constantly. It's basically making a database. And then it transfers to Microsoft, of course. They know every fucking file on your machine. And, oh yeah. So it's basically making a big-ass database. They claim it's so that if you do a search on your own computer per file, it's faster, which it does help with that. But they don't tell you all the other shit, like, oh, that data gets stored on our servers. So they know every file that's on your machine when you run that puppy. The easiest way to stop that for right now is to open the properties for every drive, and you'll see a tick box. If you right click on a drive and pull up its properties, I'll show you real quick so you know what to do later.
Okay.
And when you pull up the properties, go to the General tab.
All right.
At the bottom, you've got a compress this drive and an allow files to be indexed. Neither one of them should be active. They should be both unchecked.
Yeah, this one is allow file. That one is checked.
Uncheck it. Get rid of that. And you need to do it for every drive. And then maybe tomorrow or something, I can walk you through how to actually turn the service itself off.
Apply changes to drive D subfolders and files.
Yep, it'll run through your whole drive now to turn that off on every file. That kind of gives you an idea what it's doing now, because you're going to see all your files flash before your eyes. Super intrusive.
Wow, I never even knew that was a thing.
Oh yeah, and it's constant. It's always running. So, have you ever had it where you're trying to load a file or copy a file and it seems to slow way down sometimes?
Yeah.
That's part of the reason right there. So it was that one, add a USM.
Okay, it said error occurred applying attributes to the file dumpstack.log.tmp.
Skip. Anything it does that to, just skip it.
Just ignore it?
Yep. Because it means it's in memory. So it can't be written to.
Okay.
Ah, wrong one. Damn it. Oh, come on, you fucking, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? Oh, this damn thing. Oh, that's why. Okay. What?
Wow, this thing is going through everything apparently.
Yep, that's what it does. I'm trying to fix something here on my machine real quick.
What's wrong with your machine?
The keyboard commands and going hog wild.
Does this normally take that long?
Or is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh yeah. How big's your drive?
1.18 terabyte.
Oh god, yeah, it'll. How full was it?
But it's only 645 full.
Yeah, it's. You probably got a lot of little files, so that's what's the delay is all about. Well, it's not a delay; it's working. Is that a hard drive or an SSD?
SSD.
Yep. How many other drives do you have?
My game drive that I have Star Citizen on is an SSD, and my operation, my C drive is on an SSD.
Okay, you're not. Which one is turning off the indexing?
C drive, my system drive.
Okay, that's why it's taking so long. All those little tiny files in Windows itself. Your Star Citizen directory won't take anywhere near as long if that's the only thing on it. Or is there other stuff on it?
It's other games.
Like how many games do you know?
Not off the top of my head, but let me see. I got stuff like Diablo, Epic Games, GOG Galaxy, Guild Wars 2.
Well, no, I don't need all of it. I just wondered how many games, kind of an idea how much space they were taking.
It says here, hold on, I'll see. It says, the free space is, use space is 1.12 terabytes.
And that's a 2 terabyte drive too?
Yep, 1.81.
Yeah, that will take a while, so we won't do that one tonight. But just you got the first one going, so you know how to do it now. You could set that up to run overnight while you're sleeping or something. The next one.
Yeah, it's gonna have to, because this thing is taking forever.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't realize you had that full of drives, or I would have said hold off, but yeah, you'll notice another performance increase because of it.
I had no idea that it was even doing this stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people are not aware of stuff like that. But that's how they get away with it. They can hide it because people don't know. And the scary part is, which is why I will not upgrade to Windows 11 or anything else Microsoft now, is they're moving Windows to a dumb terminal style design. To where this stuff we're doing to help it, you won't be able to do it. None of it. It'll be locked down. So that you have no access to change things. Yep. Not only that, and by the way, the reason I know this is because a good friend of mine is one of the Microsoft engineers working on it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I get my keys. What they're also doing is they want to push as many games and people and software and whatever to the Microsoft Marketplace, being the only place you can get something, which will take a while because they're going to have to fight places like Steam and Epic and GOG and so on. But then the other part of it is that that's worse is that you'll be able to probably get a higher end copy of Windows OS, except that it'll be by subscription only.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh. Can you imagine? only being able to use your computer with a subscription.
That's insane.
Yep, that's what they're doing. They're just not telling anybody. So when it comes, a lot of people are going to be shocked to their core. Microsoft's going to get waylaid for it when it happens. Big time.
Thank you.
That's why I will no longer pay for Microsoft Windows or upgrade to Windows 11, because that's the first version in that what they're doing.
See, I had no idea. I already have Windows 11.
Yeah, nobody does. Nobody does. I only happen to know it because I have a buddy that's an engineer. He happens to also be an Avocati member, so I tried telling others, but they don't believe it. It's like, really? What don't you believe? That he's an engineer, or that what he's saying is going to happen? Well, they apparently believe he's an engineer, but they don't think he's right when it comes to. They think he's wrong. They don't think Microsoft would ever do that. It's like, well, you people got to learn business marketing, because that's exactly what they're doing. They would have done it a lot sooner if they hadn't gotten in trouble with the government before.
So what, it like postponed it, is that what you're saying?
Huh?
It postponed it?
Well, they were forced to, you remember when they got big time sued by DOJ?
Yeah, I remember something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was for even worse things than they're doing now. But that mainly had to do with their browser and marketing and forcing people to use it, not allowing any other companies to install their stuff on Windows, because it was bundled in Windows, and that was illegal. So now they've unbundled it, but they're following what Apple did. You know how you can only buy something for Apple now on the Apple Store?
Right.
Well, that's what Microsoft's doing. Headed that direction.
That's going to cut out a lot of other competitors, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, when it gets to that point, because Windows 10, its service life ends next year already.
Yeah, that's why I made the jump to 11, because they said that it was no longer going to be supported.
Yep, which is ridiculous. Especially after it took so long for a lot of people to even accept Windows 10. Now they want to force people to go to Windows 11, which is what they're doing.
Well, the funny thing is, back when Windows 10 was just a concept, they said, oh, this will be the last Windows. We're not going to make anything after 10, you know?
Yeah, because they were going to go to the dumb terminal. They're going to rebrand it the whole 9 yards. That's their plan. That's what I just described. There won't be a separate OS that you install anymore. But they're probably going to have a Windows 12, I would guess now, just because of the ramifications and the some other factors legally that they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do. Especially when it comes to allowing software to install from other locations, because I guarantee.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Was that according to the press conference or whatever, when they came out with Windows 10, it was supposed to be the last one, and then they were just supposed to build upon Windows 10.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then Windows 11 came out, and it was so much better than 10 and everything. You know, much more secure and safe is what they used.
Yeah. You know how I use the taskbars and stuff on my machine? You've seen them them on the stream. I have all my little buttons and stuff. I can't do that in
Yeah.
Windows 11. I can't do any of that in Windows 11 apparently.
You can't put shortcuts out there?
You can put shortcuts there, but if you look at my, if you go to this, oh shit, I jammed the stream paused. Pull up the stream real quick and I'll show you.
All right, where am I going?
You can go to Navy, https://navy.gg/Malachi. Should take you to my Twitch channel. Did it? Storm?
Yeah, it's taking a sweet time though. Okay, it took me to the Twitch channel, but I have to get past the ad here.
Yeah, I know, it's a pain in the ass. I even see the ads on my own damn channel.
Okay, now I see your screen.
Where's this guy at? According to this, he's... Oh, is that a marker for him? Must be a marker for the bad guy. Alright. Alright, now I go to my desktop. Watch this. See all my the buttons here? And then I've got all my drives listed down here. I know it's got to catch up. You'll see here in a second. But I keep all these buttons here for quick access. Just one click and boom. Here's the shortcuts. And I got one click access for my drives. Just like that.
Yeah, isn't that just an expanded taskbar?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you can expand your taskbar on 11.
Yeah, but can you still make individual icons for the drives and all your software programs?
That I don't know, but maybe.
Yeah. Somebody had told me that what I do, they can't do anymore. You can make your taskbar bigger and stuff, and you can add some tools, but it's not where I have full control like I do now. That's just one thing, though. I'm also not doing it out of, I'm not going to give them my money.
Right, yeah.
So he's right there, huh? Somewhere. Well, I'm at the target's location. Oh, there's a bunch of doohickeys. Ain't none of them getting back up. Oh, there's a couple more. Oh, there was 3 of them there. Well, where the hell is this guy at? Oh, they removed the marker, huh? Gonna make it a little challenging on me. Alright then. Let's get some gear down. Although I was hoping his reinforcements would show up before I did that. Alright. I'm gonna kill that thing. Okay, let's find me a good landing spot. Oh. Fucking game. Son of a bitch. I really wish they'd fix their damn physics engine. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's find me some cover. Before they find me. You in game yet?
No, I'm not in game yet. I'm still doing this thing, remember?
Okay. Oh, you fucking thing. Ah. Come on. Are you freaking kidding me? See, that's the kind of shit that pisses me off. Trying to reload the weapon and it won't fucking reload. Whoa. Unbelievable. Oh, but we fixed that. Yeah, bullshit you did. Oh, really? Oh, there he is. Oop, that's not all of them. Shit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, even these missions now are going to start taking more people.
Is this the one where you gotta have 8 FPS?
I'm just doing a normal standard mission to clear out and kill a bounty on the ground.
Ah, okay.
And a lot of freaking NPCs, and they're not just sitting there, you know, twiddling their thumbs anymore. And I'm already freezing to death. Cripes. Come on. Kind of surprised this time their reinforcements by ship didn't show up. I don't have a winter suit, so trying to find any loot boxes ain't gonna happen. I gotta get back in my ship before I'm dead. Is that done yet? Storm.
No, not yet. It's still going.
Oh, shit.
Looks like it's in C Windows right now.
That is definitely taking a lot longer than I expected. There must be a lot of files on that drive.
Well, if there are, then it's something that they put, because I didn't do anything other than install stuff that, you know,
Well,
I
yeah.
wanted to put in there.
Well, yeah, but every software package you install will dump up, you know, hundreds, sometimes thousands of files into your drive.
Right, yeah. Okay, just finished.
Oh, good. You were still at New Babbage, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, if you get up here, you can join me quick for a UGF mission.
All right. Let me see what I can do.
That's one of the big locations, multiple level. Have you been to those yet?
I've seen them in YouTube, but no, not personally. I think the closest thing was in P. Gill's ship, and we landed there, and then he decided, nah, I'm not gonna fool with this.
Oh.
Because he said there wasn't really anything to do at the UGF.
Oh yeah, if you're not doing a mission, there's nothing really to do there. With the mission though, lots of loot, lots of bad guys.
Well, he thought he could like sell something at the UGF, and I was like,
nope, not yet.
okay.
You'll be able to eventually, but not yet. Because that's what it's gonna. That's what they're for. Eventually, we'll be running our cargo and stuff to places like that. Eventually, we'll have new cargo areas. You watch sitcom videos, right?
Yeah, I watched Citizen and ISC and all that.
Okay, but yeah, because ISC they showed the new cargo stuff. Hey, McQueen.
So that's interesting.
All right.
I just turned off Tobii Experience, and it shut off my eye tracker.
Yeah, that's the main thing you got to run. But the other ones, like the Ghost and the Hub, you don't have to run.
You talking about the Game Hub?
Yep, Game Hub and Ghost. You don't have to run those.
Yeah, I don't run Ghost.
Although right now it won't do any freaking good because they changed the windows in Star Citizen, so it doesn't even detect it now.
Oh, really? Because I see Ghost on your Twitch stream there.
Right, but it's not showing up. So for example, Ghost right now, I just pulled it up, so I'm playing Sea Power. Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
I
was seeing that.
Why in the hell did the stream alter itself? What? Unbelievable. Well, that's bullshit. Hold on a second, I'm gonna kill the stream and reboot it.